Hey, this is Joseph. Thank you for watching this video. We are on this fast 30 days from your addictive habit journey. Today is day 8 and our topic is check your attitude. The truth is our thinking patterns and habits will drive our attitude, which can shape our efforts at change. Most people think that the way to happiness is more money, more friends, more success, more health, more fame, more beauty, more muscles, on and on. But scientists who study happiness have discovered that improvements in life circumstances or situations account for only about 10% of our happiness. So there's 90% was determined not by the circumstances we are. God called us to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, which means if we renewing our mind in God's way, that will transforming our life. And what our mind dwells on is very powerful. The author in this devotions give an example. He is counseling Kevin. The counseling reached to a point where he was helpless and discouraged. He often lived with a sense of defeat. It became clear to the counselor part of his struggle, Kevin's struggle, was related to his attitude. So as long as he was convinced that there was no point of fighting, he won't fight, and the despair will always win. When we dwell on failure, we will be convinced that we will never win. When we dwell on self-condemnation, we will convince ourselves we are condemned by everyone. Another good example is in Psalm 77. So the psalmist Asa has experienced some troubles in his life. His thinking was struggling. He think God rejected him. He think God's love ceased. He think God forgot to be gracious. God withhold his compassion, and his feelings, of course, is not good. He refuses to be comforted. He grows. He feels weak. He feels abandoned by God. So he stated 6 questions to God. And when it comes to verse 11, his thought was changed. He said, I will remember the Lord's work. Yes, I will remember your ancient wonders. I will reflect on all you have done and meditate on your actions. And then, since his thought had new directions, his feelings now was changing to praise. He said, God, your way is holy. Your God is great like our God. You are the God who works wonders. With power you redeemed your people. So now he feels confidence. He feels secure. He feels comfort in God. So this is not most people think about positive thinking, like believing yourself or have confidence in your abilities. Here what the psalmist do is he turned his eyes from his circumstances and from himself, but he focused his eyes on God himself and what he had done. And that totally changed his thinking and his beliefs. So here's how you can apply the truth today. First, you can start spiritual journaling. Write down what happened recently, what's your thinking about that, and how's your feeling. You can write down your frustrations and your questions like the psalmist do. And the second, remember writing down what God has done through Jesus Christ. God's love, God's pursuing, God's looking for us, God's forgiveness, God's compassion, God's patience, God's acceptance, God's delight, all come to us through Jesus. So, as the Bible says, whatever is true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, commendable, and excellency, or anything worthy of praise, thinking about these things or dwell on those things. And ultimately, the picture is Jesus. So we can meditate and dwell on Jesus and how beautiful He is. I hope you are blessed by this video, and I will see you next time.